Certainly the most controversial issue dividing the two candidates for governor is House Bill 2, which requires transgender people in North Carolina to use the bathroom that corresponds with their birth certificate. In an exclusive one-on-one interview with Roy Cooper this week, I talked with the Attorney General about how he differs on this issue from Governor Pat McCrory.
Dear Mr. Speaker.
Attorney General Roy Cooper says that one of his major concerns for North Carolina right now is partisan politics in the state legislature, with politicians putting ideology above things like jobs and schools.
I don't think we've ever been as divided politically as we are now. And I think it has to do with Fox and MSNBC and social media. And it's almost as if people aren't listening to each other. I think people are hungry for leaders who, when after the election, the time comes for passing public policy, that you have leaders who are ready to roll up their sleeves, forget about the partisan barbs, forget about the personal barbs, but find a way forward and build consensus.
And the biggest issue dividing Tar Heel voters right now is House Bill 2. Cooper says it's already cost our state hundreds of millions of dollars and thousands of jobs, and he's concerned that more businesses will start boycotting North Carolina.
I've encouraged these businesses to come to North Carolina. I've discouraged any kinds of boycotts. We want them here for their jobs, but we also want them to fight House Bill 2 when they're here. And Governor McCrory has gone on the attack against businesses who have opposed House Bill 2, even those that have stayed here, even those who have jobs here, he's attacked them, and I think that's wrong.
Proponents of HB 2, though, say it's a safety issue, that you're protecting children in bathrooms and in locker rooms. Is that a valid concern?
It's a political scare tactic. House Bill 2 was born in politics. It was a way to instill fear in people. And what this is about now is discrimination and hurting our economy. And that's why it's got to stop. I've talked to a number of my Republican friends who tell me this is no longer a red or a blue issue anymore. This is a green issue.
And we will hear more from Roy Cooper tonight at 11 o'clock as he responds to some of the campaign ads airing against him. And we need to make it clear that we have been talking with the McCrory campaign to conduct a similar interview, so we will be hearing from the governor on all these same issues in the coming weeks. To see much more of my exclusive one-on-one interview with Roy Cooper, make sure you tune in to this week's edition of Chronicle that airs Friday night at 10:30 on MeTV Triad. That's cable channel 1245, or you can watch it over the air on 12-2.